Hello children, welcome back to my channel. Now I am dealing with 8th class maths, direct and inverse proportion, exercise 10.3. This is third problem. 36 men can do a piece of work in 12 days. In how many days 9 men can do it? So here you have got number of men, consider it as x, and number of days, consider it as y. 36 men can do this work in 12 days. In how many days, that is y2, 9 men can work. So, x is inversely proportional to y. Why? Because if number of men increases, days will decrease. What does this implies? x1 is to x2 is equal to y2 is to y1. So, this is x1, x2, this is y1, y2. So x1 is 36 is to 9 is equal to y2 is to 12. That means 9y2 is equal to 12 into 36. So what is y2? 12 into 36 by 9. 9 fours are. So 12 fours are 48. So what we can say? 9 men can do the work in 48 days. This is the answer, children. So once again, 36 men can do a piece of work in 12 days. In how many days 9 men can do it? Number of men and is x, number of days are y. 36 men can do it in 12 days. 9 men, how many days? They are inversely proportional. So x1 is to x2 is equal to y2 is to y1. x1, x2, y1, y2. So 36 is to 9 is equal to y2 is to 12. So 9 y2 is 12 into 36. y2 is equal to 48. So 9 men can do it in 48. Please note it down. Now, fourth question. A tank can be filled by 5 pipes in 80 minutes. How long will it take to fill the tank by 8 pipes of the same size? So, number of pipes, let us consider it as x, and time, let us consider it as y. 5 pipes can fill it in 80 minutes, and 8 pipes y2. So definitely if number is increasing, time will decrease. X is inversely proportional to y. Therefore, x1 is to x2 is equal to y2 is to y1. So this is x1, x2, this is y1 and this is y2. x1 is to x2 is equal to y2 is to y1. So 8y2 is equal to 80 into 5. So what is y2? 80 into 5 by 8. 8 ones are 8 tens are 5 tens are 50. That means 8 pipes can fill the tank by 50 minutes. This is the answer, children. So you see a tank can be filled by 5 pipes in 80 minutes. 5 pipes takes 80 minutes. 8 pipes takes how much? They are inversely proportional. So x1 is to x2 is y2 is to y1. x1 is to x2 is equal to y2 is to y1. So 8 y2 is 5 into 8 product of means is equal to product of extremes. So y is equal to 50 minutes is the answer. Children, please note it down. Now, fifth problem, children. A ship can cover a certain distance in 10 hours at a speed of 16 nautical miles. These nautical miles are the distances that are measured in ships, like how we have kilometers per hour. So, they're nautical miles per hour. So the speed is nautical 16 nautical miles per hour. By how much should its speed be increased so that it takes only 8 hours to cover the same distance? In this problem, the quantities that are given to us is speed, which we are considering it as x, and time. Time is y. So if speed is 16 nautical miles per hour, then time taken is 10 hours. And by how much should the speed be increased so that it takes 8 hours to cover? This time taken is 8 hours. So what will be the speed? So we know that speed is inversely proportional to time. What does this imply? X is inversely proportional to y. Therefore, x1 is to x2 is equal to y2 is to y1. This is x1, this is x2, this is y1, and this is y2. So, x1 16 is to x2 is x is equal to y2 8 is to 10. That means what, children? 8x is equal to 16 into 10. So what is x? 16 into 10 by 8. 8 ones are 8 twos are. That is 20. Therefore, the speed is 20 nautical miles per hour. But what is the question? How much speed to be increased? So, speed to be increased. Speed to be increased is equal to, now the speed is 20, but earlier speed is how much? 16. So that is 4. So 4. So speed to be increased is now 4 nautical miles per hour. This is the answer, children. So the problem says some distance has to be covered in 10 hours at a speed of 16 nautical miles per hour. 10 hours it takes to cover the distance. So in 8 hours it has to cover, means what should be, how much speed should be increased. So speed is inversely proportional to time. We know that is x is inversely proportional to y. x1 is to x2 is y2 is to y1. x1, x2, y1, y2. So 16 is to x is equal to 8 is to 10. So 8x is equal to 16 into 10. X is equal to 16 into 10 by 8. That is 20. So speed is 20 nautical miles. This is what speed, 20 nautical miles speed makes the ship to cover that distance in 8 hours. So the question is how much it has to be increased. That means what? From 20, if you subtract 16, we are getting 4 nautical miles. To the earlier speed, if they increase 4 nautical miles per hour more, then they can cover the distance in 8 hours. Please note it down, children. This is fifth problem. Now, fifth problem. 5 pumps are required to fill a tank in 1.5 hours. How many pumps of same type are used to fill the tank in half hour? In half an hour, that is, time is reduced. 5 pumps, number of pumps here. number of pumps and the time. This is X, this is Y. 5 pumps are used to fill the tank in 1.5 hour. Can be written as 1 hour means 60 minutes plus 30. 60 plus 30 minutes. That is 90 minutes. So I have converted the whole time into hours and half an hour into 90 minutes. And half an hour, half hour is 30 minutes. So to complete it fill it in 30 minutes, how many? We don't know X. So if number of pumps increases, then definitely time will decrease. X is proportional to Y. Therefore, x1 is to x2 is equal to y2 is to y1. This is x1, x2, y1, y2. So 5 is to x is equal to 30 is to 90. That means 30x is equal to 5 into 90. So what is x? 5 into 90 by 30. This 0, 3 3s are. That is 15. X is 15. What is this? X will tell number of pumps. So 15 pumps. 15 pumps can fill the tank in half an hour. This is the answer, children. So please note it down. Now, seventh problem is if 15 workers can build a wall in 48 hours, how many workers will be required to do the same work in 30 hours? So, number of workers and time. This is X, this is Y. So, 15 workers can build a wall in 48 hours. So, to build the wall in 30 hours, how many workers are needed? Let it be X. So if number of workers increases, time will decrease. X is inversely proportional to Y. So X1 is to X2 is equal to Y2 is to Y1. So this is X1, X2, Y1, Y2. So 15 is to X is equal to 30 is to 48. Means 30x is equal to 15 into 48. So what is x? 15 into 48 by 30. 3 tens are, 3 fives are, 5 ones are, 5 twos are, 2 twos are, 2 fours are. So x is 24. So 24 means what? 24 workers. So we will say that 24 workers can do the same work in 30 hours. This part is the answer. So the problem is 15 workers are taking 48 hours to fill the to do the work. If 30 in 30 hours, that means reduced time, lesser time. They have no time, so they wanted it to be to finish the work earlier. So in 30 hours, it has to be finished. How many workers are needed? So 15 workers, 48 hours, 30 workers, 30 hours means how many workers? X is inversely proportional to Y. If workers increase, time decrease. If worker decrease, time will increase. X1 is to X2 is equal to Y2 is to Y1. x1, x2, y1, y2. So 15 is to x is equal to 30 is to 48. Product of means is equal to product of extremes. In that way, I got x value as 24. So 24 workers can do the work in 30 hours. So please note it down, children. With this, I am going to conclude my topic. In the next class, I will be doing the next part.